Ciao, I'm Luca.
And I'm Grace.
Let's learn Italian. You know what question Italians almost never ask each other? What do you want to be when you grow up? Strange, right? Ciao, Grace. Today we're learning how to talk about dreams and ambitions in Italian at the A1, A2 level. Come stai?
Ciao Luca, sto bene. Wait, really? Why don't Italians ask that?
Ah, perché? Because we think it's too personal, troppo presto, too early. Instead, we ask about passions. What makes you happy now? Let me tell you a story. Quando ero giovane, when I was young, my nonna asked me, Luca, qual è il tuo sogno? What is your dream? Sogno? Dream. Not what job do you want, but what dream do you have?
Oh, so sogno means dream.
Esatto, exactly. Il sogno, the dream. I told her, voglio diventare uno scrittore. I want to become a writer. Diventare, to become. It's the verb we use for talking about future ambitions.
Diventare, to become. So, voglio diventare, I want to become.
Perfetto, you see? Now, I also told my nonna, ho una passione per le storie. I have a passion for stories. Passione, passion. This word is so important in Italian culture. We don't just work, we have passione for what we do.
Passione, passion. That's beautiful. So Italians talk more about passion than jobs?
Sì? And my nonna said, bravo Luca. Devi seguire il tuo cuore. You must follow your heart. Seguire, to follow. She always used this phrase. Non è importante il lavoro. The job is not important. È importante la felicità. Happiness is important.
Wait, so your grandmother said the job doesn't matter?
Esattamente. This is very Italian. We believe, if you have passione, the rest will come. Now, I also had ambizioni, ambitions, ambizione, ambition. But not like in America where it's all about success, no. In Italy, ambizione means you want to do something meaningful, something con il cuore, with heart.
Ambizione, ambition. Okay, so sogno is the dream, passione is the passion, ambizione is the ambition.
Brava. And here's another word, la meta, the goal. When I was young, my meta was to write a book. La meta, it's like your destination where you want to arrive.
La meta, the goal. So, la mia meta è, my goal is,
Perfetto. You're learning fast. Now, my nonna also said something interesting. Non avere paura, don't be afraid. Aver paura, to be afraid, to have fear. She said, Luca, molti italiani hanno paura di sognare troppo grande. Many Italians are afraid to dream too big.
really? I thought Italians were so passionate and bold.
Ah, this is the surprise. We have passione, yes, but we also have this cultural thing. We don't want to seem arrogant, too ambitious. It's considered, brutto, ugly, to talk too much about your ambizioni. This is very different from America, no?
Wow, yeah. In America, we're always talking about our goals and dreams and...
Esatto. In Italy, you whisper your sogni. You don't shout them. Okay, Grace, now I want you to try. Tell me, what is your dream? Use Italian. Qual è il tuo sogno?
Il mio sogno è... My dream is diventare... to become... a writer. Una scrittrice.
Bravissima! Il mio sogno è diventare una scrittrice. Perfect. Now tell me, why? Perché? What is your passione?
Oh, ho una passione for stories, le storie.
Perfetto. Ho una passione per le storie. Now, tell me your meta, your goal. What do you want to achieve? Use. La mia meta è...
La mia meta è scrivere, to write, un libro, a book.
Bellissimo. La mia meta è scrivere un libro. Grace, you're doing so well. Now, imagine we're at a cafe in Roma, and I'm an old Italian friend. I'm going to ask you about your life. Ready?
Okay, I think so.
Allora, Grace, tell me, what makes you happy? Cosa ti rende felice?
Mi rende felice. It makes me happy. Writing? Scrivere?
Bello. Scrivere ti rende felice. And do you have a sogno? A big dream?
Sì, il mio sogno è diventare a famous writer, una scrittrice famosa.
Ah, Wait. Be careful. In Italy, if you say famosa, famous, people might think you're, come si dice, too ambitious, arrogant. Instead, say, il mio sogno è scrivere qualcosa di bello. My dream is to write something beautiful. Try again.
Oh wow, really? Ok, il mio sogno è scrivere qualcosa di bello.
Perfetto. You see the difference? In Italy, we focus on the quality, the beauty, not the fame. Now tell me, what is your passione? Use a full sentence. Ho una passione per...
Ho una passione per le stories, emozionanti, emotional stories.
Bellissimo. Ho una passione per le storie emozionanti. Now I ask, and what is your meta? What do you want to achieve this year? Use. La mia meta è...
La mia meta è to finish il mio primo libro, my first book.
Bravissima! La mia meta è finire il mio primo libro. Perfect. Now, Grace, here's a cultural moment. In Italy, after you tell someone your sogno, they usually say, in bocca al lupo. This means good luck, but literally, it's into the wolf's mouth. And you respond, crepi il lupo. May the wolf die. It's our way of supporting dreams without being too American about it.
Wait, into the wolf's mouth? That's so weird.
See, it's an old superstition. We don't say good luck directly because it brings bad luck. So we say, in bocca al lupo. Try it. Say your sogno again, and I'll respond.
Ok, il mio sogno è diventare una scrittrice.
In bocca al lupo, Grace.
Crepi il lupo?
Perfetto. Now you know the Italian way. Okay, let's review all the vocabulary. First, il sogno. What does it mean?
Dream.
Esatto. And use it in a sentence. Il mio sogno è.
Il mio sogno è viaggiare in Italia. To travel in Italy.
Bellissimo. New context. Now, diventare. Tell me something you want to become. Voglio diventare.
Voglio diventare una persona felice, a happy person.
Ah, che bello. That's beautiful. Yes. Now, la passione. Tell me, what is a passione you have that's not about work, just for fun?
Ho una passione per la musica. Music.
Perfetto. Ho una passione per la musica. You see, you can use passione for anything that moves your heart. Now, ambizione. This is tricky. Tell me an ambizione. But remember, in Italy, it should be meaningful, not just about money or fame.
Ok, la mia ambizione è aiutare, to help altre persone, other people.
Bravissima. That's a very Italian ambizione. Beautiful. Now, la meta. Tell me a small meta for this week. Something simple.
La mia meta è studiare italiano, study Italian, ogni giorno, every day.
Perfetto. La mia meta è studiare italiano ogni giorno. Excellent. Now, seguire. This means to follow. We use it in this phrase, seguire il cuore, follow your heart, or seguire i tuoi sogni, follow your dreams. Try both.
Voglio seguire il mio cuore. I want to follow my heart. And voglio seguire i miei sogni. I want to follow my dreams.
Bellissimo. Perfect. Now, avere paura. To be afraid, to have fear. Tell me, are you afraid to speak Italian? Hai paura di parlare italiano?
Sì, a little. Ho paura di fare errori, making mistakes.
Ah, this is so honest. But Grace, non aver paura. Don't be afraid. Everybody makes mistakes. It's okay. Here's a practical tip. When you feel scared to speak Italian, remember this phrase. Non avere paura di sognare. Don't be afraid to dream. If you can dream in Italian, you can speak in Italian.
Non avere paura di sognare. I love that.
Brava! And remember, in Italy we believe dreams are not just about the future. They're about who you are oggi, today. So when you practice Italian, you're not just learning a language, you're seguir il tuo sogno. You're following your dream. Grace, oggi hai parlato benissimo. You spoke so well today. I'm proud.
Grazie, Luca. This was so helpful.
Prego. Now, la prossima volta. Next time, we're going to learn something super practical. You know what's the most embarrassing thing that happens to travelers in Italy? They try to do their laundry, and they flood the entire apartment. Trust me, You need to know the Italian words before you touch that washing machine.
Oh no, I'm definitely going to need that.
See, next episode, doing laundry while traveling. You'll learn exactly what not to do. Ciao, Grace.
Ciao, Luca.
Ottimo lavoro oggi. You did a great job today.
That was so fun. I can already feel it clicking.
If you want to keep building on what we learned, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a lesson.
And hit that like button if you learned something new today. It really helps us out.
We'd also love to hear from you. Leave a comment with your favorite Italian word from this episode.
Or a word you want us to teach next time.
Grazie mille for listening.
See you in the next episode.
Ci vediamo. Ciao.